Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to our third video update from Southern College. First and foremost, I hope you've had a safe and enjoyable Easter break, and most of all that you are well in these unprecedented times. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update in terms of what's been going on at the college. Over Easter we were incredibly busy. We had students in every day and they were doing some wonderful activities. Hopefully you've seen their contribution to acknowledging the work of the NHS and all key workers. A brilliant exhibition really of various love arts, as you can see in reception. Take a look, it looks great. Also in terms of our technology and photography department, they were very busy. They produced hundreds of these visors and tote bags for nurses in order to help them in their daily duties and keep them safe. They were in every single day, and a huge shout out to our technology and photography department for putting those together. So a really busy time on top of all of the other things which were going on before Easter. Now, obviously we're back at school now, and we're making that transition in terms of getting students to be learning at home. And it's important now that we sort of talk about some of those next steps really. So I'm just going to invite one of our deputy head teachers, Mrs Kaye, now, to talk about one of the key next steps, which is to do with students who would be doing GCSE or A-level exams.
Thank you. It's those students and their families who are in year 11 and 13 and 10 and year 12 who are expecting to be furiously revising for exams right now. It is a strange time, and I imagine some anxiety. I just want to reassure you that your teachers are working really hard to make sure that they are undertaking this process as fairly as possible, and also to commend those of you that have taken this opportunity to start thinking about your next steps and preparing for that transition. And we're seeing lots of maturity and resilience from you, and it's really impressive. So just to say, we're on it, it's all going well, and hopefully we'll be able to see you on results day to get those grades that you deserve.
Okay, thank you, Ms Kay. As I said about next steps as well, now that we are back at school, and we really want you to make sure that students get into those learning habits that will serve them well when we return, but also to keep that continuity of education. I'm just going to invite our senior deputy head teacher, Miss Mason, just to talk about show my homework and how we can support students in the coming weeks.
Firstly, welcome back. I think coming back from Easter has almost been a more challenging transition for students than going from being in school learning to going to home learning. So getting back into the habit and getting back into the routines can be tricky. So we know students are finding that difficult, and I'm sure we are as adults as well. So if you do find that your child is finding that the work they've got set for the day is causing them anxiety, there's too much, we're going to put some advice out. Our advice very much is that they do as much as they can. We only want them to spend 40 minutes on a lesson, so that should reduce the time that they're spending each day. If for whatever reason, and there's just such a variety, I won't even list them, but for whatever reason they don't feel that they can complete a task that day or be able to catch up on it, just ask them to drop a comment on Show My Homework so the teacher knows, because teachers are trying to follow up on that submission so that they can give feedback, so students get something valuable from the teachers for all the brilliant work they've been doing. If you haven't yet, please do have a look at our social media for all the great work that's come in. Started straight away on Monday for SOU, look at my work at welearn365.com, and we're trying to celebrate as much as that as possible, and hopefully once we can open again, when students return, they'll see displays of that work up in school.
Brilliant, thank you, Miss. And then really I want to introduce you also to a new member of staff who's joined us, and again this is Deputy Head Teacher Mr Richter, and welcome. Probably not the circumstances that when we appointed Mr Richter we thought he'd be starting in, but we're very pleased to have Mr Richter as part of our team.
Thank you very much, thank you, and hello to everybody at the Southern School family. I'm delighted to start my new role here. I've taught in Kent and Oxfordshire and Coventry for the last 15 years, and I teach maths and German. And I really passionately believe that equipping students at Southern with confidence and with the social skills is as important as the academic success. So I look forward to working with you all to achieve both. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr Richter. And then finally from me, we've gone through the ways that we can support in terms of the work that's been set and some of the challenges that we're going to face. As always, I want to reiterate that I'm really proud of all of you students who are working so hard, and all of you as parents and carers who are supporting students to do the best they can be. I think the final thing for me to say is, somebody said to me, what's been clear in the last few months is that this school sits in the heart of its community, and we really are passionate about caring for our community. If there's anything we can do, and we're looking at trying to see how we can support the community, please let us know. Most important of all, this is your school, and we are here to look after you as well as the school itself. If there's anything we can do, please drop us a line, and we want to support you as much as we possibly can in these very, very uncertain, surreal times. We will come through it, and we'll come through it as a better school and a better community. Thank you very much. Thank you.